transportation supervisor.
That supervises dispatch.
Correct.
How long have you been so employed at the Burnett County Sheriff's Office?
25 years.
Are you a sworn law enforcement officer?
Yes, I am.
Do you sometimes do the dispatching?
Yes, I do.
Were you doing dispatching on June 21st, 2025?
Yes, I was.
On that date, did you field some calls about an erratic driver and dispatch some deputies?
Yes, I did.
And you also prepared the radio traffic on a file for the district attorney's office?
Yes, I did.
How did you go about preparing that file?
I retrieved the audio from our software. I selected all of the transmissions that pertain to this particular case, recorded them into one file, and then provided it electronically to the district attorney's office.
As to that day?
Yes, just to that day.
Do you recognize the flash drive in my left hand?
Yes, I do.
How do you recognize it?
I recognize it as a flash drive provided with the electronic file of the radio traffic, phone call and radio traffic from that particular day in dispatch.
Okay. I'm going to play you a portion of that. And you reviewed this file before you sent it?
Yes, I did.
And it's a true and accurate recording of the dispatch recordings?
Correct.
Okay.
Burnett County 911.
And to clarify then, these are the dispatch recordings from that date, June 21st, 2025, about that erratic call and the call to service?
That's correct.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a guy road raging south of Grantsburg on 87. His license plate's RKL666.
Where are you? Are you by them now?
I'm driving southbound on 87.
Where on 87?
What's that?
Where? Do you have a crossroad?
Just passing Fish Lake Road.
When you say he's road raging, what do you mean exactly? What is he doing?
So I came up to the intersection in town, and it was a red light for me, and he was like sitting in the middle of the intersection, and then he like took a right, pulled into the parking lot. I don't even know what his deal is. I didn't see what happened, or I didn't see anything. And then he like floors it out of the parking lot there, runs up behind me, passes me in town in the 30-mile-an-hour zone there, and then just about hits the guy in front of me, locks his brakes up. And then he like flew up ahead of us and stopped on the side of the road, and then he cut me off and got right up on the guy in front of me again. And then now he's way off ahead of me now. I don't know what his deal is.
Okay, can I get your name?
Jason.
Do you still see him?
No, I don't.
No? Okay.
There's a curve up ahead of me. I'm almost to the wildlife there. What's that?
He passed you, and then he went up to the next vehicle, correct?
Yeah, he passed me, just about hit the car in front of me, and then he like passed him, went way off ahead, and then stopped on the side of the road and waited for us to come up, and then he took off again. He's gone now. I can see up a mile ahead, and he's nowhere to be seen now. So
okay. Alrighty, we'll pass it along to Polk County and give it to our people as well.
Okay.
Anybody in position, but we'll give it to people.
It was like a Tahoe or something, Minnesota plate, RKL666. So. Okay. Thank you.
Yep, thank you. Bye.
That was you talking to that caller?
No, that was the second dispatcher on duty. There's two of us on shift.
But you were present there when that happened?
Yes, I was.
911, where's your emergency?
We are driving on 87 headed through Branstead, and there's a guy that was at the stoplight in Grantsburg passed out. He is now on the road behind us in a black pickup truck, driving incredibly erratically.
Okay.
He's in an SUV, black, kind of Chevy Blazer looking, older. He's everywhere on the road.
Okay, 1 second.
There's a lot of traffic coming. He is going to hit somebody.
Okay,
Oh,
one
God.
second. So you're south of Branstead now?
Yeah, we're south of Branson. We're passing the church, Bethany Church. And he is speeding up way fast, coming up on us really, really fast.
Okay, are you able to maybe
Once he
pull
gets
over?
past us, yep, we're pulling over.
He did pass you?
He is past us now. He is going like RKL 666. He's burning oil.
RKL 666. You said he's burning
Yep.
what?
Burning oil as he's going.
Burning oil.
You can see the smoke.
Okay. Okay. What is your name?
My name is Tammy. Last name. He's doing about 80 now.
Okay.
We can't keep up. We're
No,
not keeping up with him.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I'm showing your number.
Yes, you are correct.
Okay. All right. I will give this out to our officers, and I'm going to also notify Polk
Oh, God.
County. Okay.
Yeah.
Where are you headed to?
We are headed to, we're going to Lindstrom.
Okay. All right. Well, you just continue on your way. You know, obviously try and avoid him if you come up by him
He's
again.
turning on, he's got his blinker on to go on 48 now.
Okay. Turning on 48. Sounds
Is he actually? Yes, he's turning, yes.
okay. Sounds good. We'll give this to our officers. All right.
Okay. Thank you.
Yep. Thanks for calling. Bye-bye.
Yep. Bye-bye.
Burnett County 911, where's your emergency?
Hi, I'm heading towards St. Croix Falls, on 87, and I just had somebody try to run me off the road.
Okay. Was it a black vehicle?
It was like a, bluish black, like Suburban vehicle.
Okay.
It had Minnesota plate. I didn't quite catch the plate number.
All right. We've gotten a couple calls on this car. My previous caller said that it had turned off on State Road 48. Were you north of State Road 48 when this occurred?
Yeah, I was just coming out of Grantsburg.
Okay. Well, can I get your name and number, and I will add this to our information. What is your name?
Got a little bit of a description of him. He's got
go ahead.
reddish blonde hair. He's got a scruffy kind of beard, or it's very short, scruffy beard. Same color as his hair.
Okay, sounds good. We'll add that to the call. Thank you very much.
Right, thanks.
Okay, yep, you're welcome.
Right.
Bye-bye.
Right off the bat, zero chill. The officer doesn't even let Ryan breathe before dropping a threat. Touch me and you're in handcuffs. Yeah, that escalated fast. Meanwhile, Ryan's just trying to eat his sandwich. Not exactly the peaceful lunch break he...
Bye.
5, Timbernet. Which way was this erratic driver headed?
The last information we had was the vehicle had turned onto State Road 48 from 87. I did receive a call from a third party who ran off the road by this vehicle. They were traveling southbound 87 between the stoplights and 48. She ran off the road prior to him turning.
At what point were the deputies that were dispatched?
They were dispatched right after the first call
And why isn't there any radio traffic of them being dispatched?
because they were present in the dispatch center at the time that the call came in.
So they were just told to go out and investigate this by you?
Correct. Yes.
Okay. So when there was a call in there asking about the dispatch, or question there about the driver, they're already out in the field.
Yes.
So I've just played about 7 minutes and 30 seconds of audio. Did all this actually transpire in 7 minutes and 30 seconds?
No, as I said before, I took each of the calls and the radio transmissions and I recorded them into one file. I compressed them into one recording. That is not an accurate time frame of the actual calls. All three calls was not all in that one file, or
So this is the order of the call.
it's the order of the call, correct?
But the dead space was cut out.
There was dead space and I removed that from the call. So it's just the recordings pertaining to the call.
Okay.
Vehicle described as a blue or black colored suburban type vehicle. Driver described as a male, reddish blonde hair with a short scruffy beard.
So that's the description given by the person who called out to the deputies over the radio.
Yes.
Okay.
19-29. I'll take W South.
At 519-529. Just be advised I ran the 27 on the RO. He is revoked lengthy driving record, including high rate of speed and fleeing peace officer.
519 for that, I copy.
529-10-4.
When it was related that he was inimical to public safety, what does that mean?
That there is an extensive driving history, typically alcohol-related offenses.
What does it mean about his license?
Canceled?
That he doesn't have one?
That he doesn't have one, correct.
Thank you. Okay. So I want to clarify a couple things then off of that. Who were the deputies that were dispatched?
Deputy Karen Krupa and Deputy Brady Mangan.
So the voices we heard on here, that was their voices,
Yes, it was.
as well as dispatch conversing with them.
Yes.
Information that's sent out through the radio on dispatch, does everybody hear that?
Yes.
And by everybody, I mean like all of law enforcement on that frequency?
Yes, that has the radio on and on duty, correct.
Okay. I have no other questions for this witness.
When 911 calls are received, who on the department's end can hear a given call, specifically what the caller is saying as that call is ongoing?
The dispatcher?
So the person taking the phone call.
Correct.
Can the other dispatcher hear the other dispatcher's calls as they're ongoing?
Yes, if it's necessary, we can monitor, correct.
But is that standard? Is it that like it's a speaker and it comes out into the whole room?
No, not with that.
Do you wear headsets?
Some do, some do not.
Okay. Can the deputies hear these calls while they're ongoing?
No,
Okay, so Deputy Krupa wouldn't have heard this call in the day in question.
not coming through the phone, no.
And it doesn't come through the radio traffic.
No, it's taken by the dispatcher.
Right. And Deputy Mangan wouldn't have heard this call either.
Correct.
The only information that they would have known from these calls is the information that was conveyed over the radio traffic by the dispatcher. Is that right?
In this case, it was given to them in person. They were in the dispatch center.
Okay. Was there any information that was conveyed to either Deputy Krupa or Deputy Mangan that differs than what we heard in the radio traffic?
Not to my knowledge.
Okay. Last question, completely unrelated to the first things we were talking about. Who is the vehicle that Deputy Krupa discovered registered to?
I believe she said it was Ryan Richardson.
She said it was Ryan Richardson?
Yeah.
So the vehicle with the Minnesota plates and the VIN number was registered to Ryan Richardson?
I believe so.
Okay. I don't have any further questions.
Redirect?
Just the reason you believe so is because of what you heard on the video right now.
Correct.
You don't have any personal knowledge recalling running it yourself.
I don't recall all that I ran that day.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Can I recross just on that?
Yeah.
So we heard in the video someone running the registration. That wasn't you?
That was me. But
That was you.
That was me
Okay.
in the audio, correct.
And
I just don't,
that's okay.
Okay,
I'm
just-
asking.
it's just my memory.
So do you know why when you first heard Ryan Richardson's name come over the radio, why you had to confirm the spelling?
We always confirm this. I mean, it's common practice to confirm the spelling.
This caller is basically describing a real-life Fast and Furious scene. A guy blows through an intersection, almost crashes, cuts people off, speeds like crazy, and then just randomly stops on the road like it's a game. At this point, everyone's wondering, is this road rage or a full meltdown?
Making an accurate query on the right person.
And it sounded like, and I may not be remembering this correctly, but it sounded like the first time that it came through that someone was told that we don't have a Ryan Richardson in-house. What was meant by that?
We're actually going way beyond direct.
Okay. I don't have
I'll
any.
allow that because, I mean, I know what it means. If you don't know what it means or you want it on the record, you may answer.
Can you answer? Do you want me to?
Can you
ask
just tell me one more time, please? Or question me one more time?
What does it mean when you're saying somebody is in-house?
I'm checking our database to see if I have a name matching the name given to me. If I don't have it, then I'm going to ask for a further spelling, name, date of birth, all the things required to make a full query.
And you wouldn't have it even though you just, in theory, ran the VIN number and the license plate number.
I don't have it in my, if we'd not have had contact with him before in the past, I would not have it.
Okay, I understand. I don't have anything further.
Mr. Schmidt?
No.
All right, you may step down. Thank you.
Okay.
Next witness.
Next, I call Karen Krupa.
Deputy Krupa, please come forward, raise your right hand. You'll be sworn in and have a seat at the witness stand.
Do you swear that the testimony you're about to provide today in this matter is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes. Could you state your name for the record?
Karen Krupa, first name is spelled Caryn, last name Krupa.
What do you do for a living?
I'm currently a deputy with the Burnett County Sheriff's Department
How long have you been self-employed?
since August of 2019.
And how many total years law enforcement experience do you have?
Roughly 18, 19 years.
And does that experience and the training you've had to become that include training experience related to detection of intoxicated driving?
Yes.
Could you briefly describe what the training is?
So when I went to school, it was a 520-hour recruit school. We went through standardized field sobriety testing. In that, we learn basically how a person sometimes presents. They could smell like an odor of intoxicants. They could have bloodshot eyes. They could be glossy. They could have slurred speech and unsteady on their feet.
So you didn't just learn how to do field tests, you learned ways to even decide about how to do field tests.
Correct.
Okay. And you've passed all tests required of those trainings?
Correct. In order to pass the recruit school, you have to pass all those.
Okay. Were you dispatched on June 21st, 2025 on a call for an erratic driver?
Yes, I was.
Could you describe how you were dispatched? As in, where were you when you got the call?
So at the time, myself and Deputy Brady Mangan were currently in the dispatch center when the initial call came in of reporting an erratic driver.
Okay. What did you actually get told about the call as it came in?
Dispatch advised that they received a report of an individual driving a dark colored Chevy Tahoe with Minnesota license plate RKL 666. They described the driving behavior as at one point they were parked in the intersection, looked like they were sleeping, and then when the person came upon them, then they took off. And then was driving very fast.
Okay. When you were dispatched, how did you decide where to go?
So dispatch advised that the vehicle was last seen heading south out of the village of Grantsburg on State Road 4887. And so since I was coming from essentially the sheriff's department, I traveled State Road 70 to the west towards Grantsburg and then south on State Road 87.
Did you ever find anybody or any vehicle or any person, I should say, that caused you to stop and investigate?
Yes, prior to having contact with an individual, I was stopped by a passerby saying that there was a guy wearing a white t-shirt over by the fairgrounds and he was pretty tuned up. So I took that as to be pretty intoxicated. So I responded to the fairgrounds and saw the male individual who was later identified as Ryan Richardson.
And when you had that encounter with that person at the fairgrounds, was your body cam on?
Yes, it was.
And did it record the encounter?
Yes, it did.
Have you reviewed the recording prior to today?
Yes, I have.
Was that recording a true and accurate representation of the events as they transpired?
Yes, they were.
And do you recognize the flash drive in my hand?
Yes.
How do you recognize it?
It's the flash drive that you showed me that contains my body cam video.
You've seen your body cam on this flash drive?
Yes, I have.
Okay.
Somebody said that. Here, let me get out, man.
Do you recognize this still from that?
It gets even crazier. Another caller says the guy was literally passed out at a stoplight, then suddenly wakes up and starts driving like a maniac. That's not just reckless. That's straight up terrifying. You've got a driver who might not even be fully conscious behind the wheel.